Hi, this is Murphy, and I am making this video in order to answer your questions. If you are one of those who are confused, why is anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1? Right? So this literally means anything. So by anything we mean it can be an expression raised to the power of 0. It can be any variable raised to the power of 0. It can be any number, however huge the number is. If this raised to the power of 0, that will always equal to 1. And that would sound confusing, I know. So let me give you the proof in order for you to have a good catch of that. So let me show you my USB camera instead. So let me here. So when I say anything, so let's have a few examples here. So with anything I could mean let's say 5 to the 0, this is equal to 1. I could say 100 raised to the power of 0 is still equal to 1. It can be a variable, let's say x to the power of 0 should be equal to 1. It can also be an expression such as x squared plus y. If you raise it to the power of 0, that would still be equal to 1. And let's have a huge number here. Let's say 1 million. If you raise it to the power of 0, that still will be equal to 1. Alright, so what is the proof to this? Okay, let me bring you back to the rule of, or to the law of exponents. So with the division law of exponent, it says that if you divide like bases, okay, so when we say base, we mean this, okay, this is the exponent, this is the base, this is the exponent, this is the base. If we are dividing like bases, like this one, all we need to do is to just skip the base. Okay, so let's skip a and then proceed with the exponent. What are we going to do with the exponent? All we need to do is to subtract the exponent from the numerator to the denominator. So therefore we have a to the x minus y. Alright, so that should be the answer. Now let's have a concrete example for that using numbers. So let us say, what about if we have, let's say, 2 to the 4th divided by 2 to the 1st. Do we see the same base? Yes, we do. We have 2 and 2 here. So all you have to do not divide this, but instead you just have to copy the base, which is 2. And then look at the exponents. We have 4 over there, so we have 4, and then subtract by the exponent at the bottom. So we have 4 minus 1. And then copy the base again, so you will have 4 minus 1, which is 3. So the answer is 2 to the cube, or 2 to the 3rd power, which if you want to simplify that, that will be equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. Alright, so that's it. Now where's that any number raised to the power of 0 equal to 1? How can that be? Okay, let's have an example right here. Let's say 10 divided by 10, how much would that be? And I'm sure on your mind you would say it's equal to 1. Oh, that's pretty basic. Alright, so let's have here equal to 1. We know that is equal to 1. But with the law of exponent, 10 over 10 can be rewritten as, or is the same as 10 to the 1st over 10 to the 1st. Okay? Because this exponent tells you how many times you are going to multiply the base by itself. So that if you have 10 squared, this is actually 10 times itself. How many times? It's 2. So that 10 to the 1 is just 10. So this one and that one are the same. And I hope that is clear to you guys. Now here, going back here, since both numerator and the denominator have the same base, the law said that you just have to keep the base, which is 10. And then the exponent from the top minus the exponent from the bottom. So which is, copy 10, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So you see that? All right, let's have one more example. What if it's 1 million? I just said 1 million to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So let's have 1 million divided by 1 million. So actually, guys, anything divided by the same thing, so whatever that is divided by that same thing, that should always be equal to 1. All right, so here we know that that is equal to 1 already, but using the law of exponents, this can be rewritten as 1 million to the exponent of 1 over 1 million still to the exponent of 1, which we do have the same base, which is 1 million. So let's just copy that. And then 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So that 1 million to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And basically, this means anything. So that if we have m divided by m is the same as m to the first over m to the first, or this is m to the 0, and we know that this is equal to 1. Right? So that answers the question, why is anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1? If you have anything that you want me to address, if you have questions that you're confused about, you can have a message in this video, make a comment so I can make videos of those. Have a nice day. Bye.